Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, hopefully everyone's having a great week, enjoying themselves. Before we dive into this today, I want to kind of take it back old school. I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who watches the channel. Really appreciate all the love, the support. Also, I want to give a special thanks and call out just a few names, right? A lot of people watch the channel, but we've had a lot of people who have recently subscribed in the last 6 months, and they drop comments all the time. Again, I appreciate everyone's support, trust and believe that, but I just want to call out just a few names. So, shout out to Carson Laurie, Whiskey Explorer, my man Micah Robinson. I appreciate you, Micah. B Sims, what's going on? Jimbo, Mojo, the man, the myth, the legend. I love my man Mojo, coolest cat around. Fred Smurf, CZR, Blake Naylor, Rich Lechner, Ted Sklarchuk. Hopefully I got that one right. I think so. And then last but not least, Stuff and Whiskey. They've been doing their own cool thing as well. So thank you guys and gals out there. Thank you these individuals as well. Appreciate the love, the support, and honestly always appreciate the commentary as well. So I'm going to ask you off the bat for 3 quick favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. It can be right now, at the end of the video, whenever you want to wrap. Let's drop me a comment. And last but not least, hit that big subscribe button for me. Really appreciate it. So, what are we going to dive into today? We're diving into Bardstown Bourbon Company, but this is a battle of their wine-finished barrels. And bottles, I should say. Wine-finished bottles. So, funny story. One of my patrons reached out. Rain reached out. She's like, hey, Bourbon Judge, my birthday's coming up. I want to treat myself to some Bardstown Bourbon Company. I'm looking at the Fight for Pavitt, and I'm looking at the Prisoner. Which one's better? Rain. First and foremost, thank you for the idea. I appreciate it. But when I tell you, this is like having 2 kids, little Susie and little Johnny. You love both your kids. Now she's asking me to pick which kid do I love more. But hey, let's dive into it because Rain asked for it. Rain, I appreciate you. Salute. First and foremost, I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Everyone out there, if not for me, drop a comment for Rain. Wish her happy birthday. Happy birthday, Rain. I would sing, but no one wants to hear that. All right, I poured both of these already. Let me pour a little bit more for the Prisoner. So let me kind of just dive into a little bit more history-wise. So Bardstown Bourbon Company, they produce, I've reviewed the Discovery series before. I've reviewed the Fusion series. I did a collaboration with the Black Bourbon family, Jason and Brandy, cool people. Make sure you check them out and subscribe to the channel. I've also, with Cousin Anita, we did the Bardstown Bourbon Company as well. Now, I'll say Cousin Anita wasn't a big fan of the one that we reviewed. That's okay. That's cool. Hey, to each their own, as they say. But the Bourbon Judge loves himself some Bardstown Bourbon Company, right? And again, Rain gave me the best idea to compare these two, right? So these have been out for a couple of years now. The Piper Pavitt is finished in Cabernet Sauvignon wine barrels, and the Prisoner is finished in French oak red wine barrels. They both actually are 100 proof each, so right, 100 proof for both of these. They both, from a price standpoint, about $120, $125 for the most part. The key difference is the availability. Now, around me, just in the Northeast where I live, with some work, with some effort, with connections with your local liquor store owners, not typically marked up, but you will find the Prisoner way more than you'll find Pavitt. That's just the way where it is where I live. Granted, if you're down south, out west, maybe international, maybe you can find Pavitt easier than the Bourbon Judge. In fact, I've actually never seen this on the shelf. Oddly enough, Mrs. Judge found this for me, so I have the best wife out there. She found this for me. The one time in our area it dropped, she found it and grabbed it for me. So that's how hard it is. I have actually never even seen it on the shelf. But I've seen the Prisoner on numerous occasions on the shelf and truly always at MSRP. So that's a cool thing. But again, it might be different where you live. So let's go ahead and dive into these, folks. I'm going to dive into, let's do the Prisoner first. The last key difference I'll say real quick, they are both, well, these are the original versions, but they were both 9-year Tennessee whiskey, 9-year Tennessee whiskey, that was then aged for an additional 18 months in its respective, this one the Cabernet, and this one here the French wine barrel, right? So aged 9 years, but then 18 months in their respective wine barrels. With the newest versions that both came out for both of these, The only difference, and I mean the only difference, is now they're both 10-year aged Tennessee whiskey, then aged for 18 months in Cabernet wine barrels and French wine barrels. That's the only difference of these original versions versus the new versions that just recently released. All right, let's go ahead and dive into it real quick. So, I remember I also reviewed on the channel The Prisoner. I haven't reviewed Pavitt, but I'll tell you, as I said earlier, I love Pavitt and I love The Prisoner. So Rain, you really put a you put a number on the bourbon judge. This is gonna be difficult, I tell you that. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Oh, so nice. So what I love about The Prisoner is it's truly a great blend of your traditional bourbon notes, your caramel, your brown sugar, a little bit of pepper, mixed all together with like the wine. So you taste the typically in the nose, but in the palate as well. You do get a lot of the wine in there. You get a lot of like the berries, right? You get the grapes, of course, but you get some more of those berry notes. Your blackberries, your blueberries, and so forth. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. Folks, I say this each and every week. Cheers, peace, salute. I appreciate everyone out there. Thank you guys and gals for watching the channel. I'm a very humble person, and I appreciate all the love, all the content, commentary. That goes to you. Cheers. Oh, that is tasty. That is lovely. And I mean, that everything, literally everything that I said from the nose comes through to the palate. Your caramel, your brown sugar, it's all just mixed up together with the berries, the blackberries, the blueberries, a little bit of spice. It's just, that's just love in a bottle. God, that is just love. I should have had Cousin Anita try that. She would have loved that. Next time, cuz. I promise you, next time. All right, let me cleanse my palate because I want to be fair to my man, Mr. Pavitt here, Piper Pavitt. Got to cleanse the palate. Need to give an honest judgment. Again, this is going to be a tough one. This is not going to be, well, one's bad, the other one's great. They're both phenomenal. This is tough. All right, I already poured this. I need a dash more. You guys know me. I like deep pours. What's going on here? Come on now. Come on, Bourbon Judge. Come correct. All right, a little bit more. Bourbon Judge had a long day. It's time to dive into this Piper Pavitt. All right, let's get into this nose real quick. So the unique and slight difference of the cab finished Pavitt versus the French wine barrel finished Prisoner. This is more deep, more robust. This is more elegant. This is a little bit more robust, a bit more chocolate on the nose, more leather, more spice, more pepper. Still same again because they're both 100 proof, but more deeper chocolate, toffee, leather notes. Where this one's way more sweeter on the nose. This is way more like just very deep and robust. Gosh, this is nice. Again, cheers everyone out there. I appreciate you guys and gals. Cheers. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Rain, why did you do this to me? Oh man, this is a tough one. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. All right. I gotta get a little bit more. Hold on. Just give me a second. You guys gotta bear with me. My girl Rain has put me into a predicament. Predicament. All right. A little bit more, folks. A little drop up in there. Oh my gosh. Damn, this is tough. All right. Everything. Truly every single note from the nose, the leather, the brown sugar, the caramel, the chocolate, the pepper, everything transferred from the nose to the palate. That is delicious. There's a little drop left. I'm sorry. I gotta finish that. All right. Woo! I am going to cleanse my palate and give you a judgment. So I'm gonna give you a judgment. Truth be told, I love both of these. This is like picking between, again, you got two kids, Susie and Johnny. Which kid do you love? I love both my kids. I actually only have one though, but I love both my kids in terms of these bourbons. Which one do I love more? I'm gonna give you a judgment. I'm gonna give you a judgment. Here we go. The judgment is in. For my palate and my palate only, while I love both of these, and I mean I really love both of these, I probably will lean for my palate only with Pavitt. Why? Here's the reason why, folks. I personally, as an individual, I love more dark chocolate. I love coffee, right? As a person, right? I love coffee. I drink my coffee black. I eat a lot of dark chocolate. And so that, for me, naturally, I gravitate toward the Piper Pavitt for that reason alone. This one is a little bit softer, a little bit sweeter. So if you like more soft, more sweet, if you love bourbon and you really like wine a lot, like on the side, you probably would like this one better, the Prisoner, right? So they're truly two distinct, yet similar type of bourbons finished in wine barrels, but completely different when it comes to the palate. This is more truly coffee, dark chocolate, brown sugar type of a bourbon finished with a Cabernet, and this one is more softer, sweeter berries. So if you like sweet and soft, you will love this bad boy. If you love more of a robust, slightly more powerful, they both had nice long finishes, but this was softer, this is a bit more powerful, you'll probably like this one better. And this is my choice. I love them both. But again, they're both great bourbons. I saw a little bit left in this glass. You guys know me, I never end a channel, or I'm sorry, never end an episode with some good bourbon left in the glass. No way, Jose. Cheers, everybody. Peace out. Damn, that's good.